wife was f***ing her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this shit, but for some reason, these put that shit on the internet.
I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
Only a man knows what a man needs.
There's no greater mirror I could have than Will. He doesn't, I can't get around myself. Just like he can't get around himself with me. Would it be easier to go and find somebody else and have a more pleasing, more comfortable relationship? Maybe.
Did not cheat on Will Smith, no matter how sad he looked at that table.
It looks like the drama between Jada and Wendy Williams is not calming down anytime soon, because Wendy has now made things even hotter by bringing up Jada's alleged secrets. This comes after claims started spreading that Jada had been getting close to younger men in the industry, only to move on once she was finished. Wendy has been calling out Jada for years, even before most people really understood what was being said about her connections with different men and women. In fact, Wendy spoke about the alleged situation involving Will and Dwayne Martin long before Will's former assistant talked about it on Tasha K's platform. One thing people say about Wendy is that she may joke around, but she often says things others are afraid to say. That is why some fans believe the industry tried to keep her quiet. And now, with Jada facing more public criticism, Wendy is claiming this is only the start, and things may get even messier for her. Jada's public trouble really took off when August Alsina spoke out and claimed Jada had used him emotionally and physically before walking away from him. What made the situation even more shocking was that Jada reportedly met August through her son Jaden at a festival. According to the rumors, Will was aware of the relationship and even gave August permission while he was also living his own life privately. And before anyone starts feeling too bad for Will, reports and online talk claim he was not completely innocent either. People have also alleged that he was involved with other people during that time.
Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay.
There, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, y'all. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. We
were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Did you notice how Will looked during that interview with Jada? He seemed deeply uncomfortable hearing everything, but he still stayed there and let her explain the situation with August. And it did not just affect Will, because Jaden was pulled into the pain too. Think about introducing your own mother to one of your friends, only to later learn that something private had been happening between them without you knowing. That kind of discovery would be hard for anyone to handle, and Jaden must have felt completely crushed when he found out. People were saying things like, Jada is an emotional manipulator and preyed on this man. People destroyed the covenant of marriage. This was never going to go anywhere. Jada is sick. Jada, she knew what she was doing when she messed with that man. Now, as I said, Wendy also had a lot to say about this, and she didn't hold back at all. And what makes Wendy talking about this so wild is that she actually tried to warn people about Jada's behavior back in 2013, but nobody really believed her. Everyone just assumed Wendy was stirring up drama like usual, and while she was definitely being messy, that does not mean she was wrong. Then Will found himself embarrassed all over again when his former assistant, Ball, appeared in another interview with Tasha K and made some heavy claims about Will and Dwayne Martin. According to him, he allegedly walked in on Dwayne and Will in Dwayne's dressing room during a very private moment.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
Jada was not going to stay quiet and let Ball expose her husband's private matters in public like that. So, she threatened to come after him legally if he didn't walk back everything he had said. She also accused him of attempting to extort them at some point prior, claiming that when they refused to give him what he was looking for, he turned around and started making these allegations against Will out of spite. But Ball wasn't moved by the threat at all. He went straight back on Tasha K's show for part 2 and went completely in on Jada, making it clear. Turns out, Wendy may have been right all along about everything Jada had been doing for years.
Before we put out the interview, all we put out was a clip that went ultra viral. Okay? Yeah. Everybody in the world got this clip. It was trending for days on Twitter. Okay? Before the interview comes out, what shocked me is Jada is doing her book promotional for Worthy.
Yes.
She goes to the Breakfast Club and she sits down and they ask her about you, but they can't not ask. Like, it's so huge.
Right.
And to my surprise, she answers.
It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a money shakedown that didn't work. We're gonna take legal action.
The reason Will responded, the reason why Jada responded, because they know it's true. Will's never responded, and they responded in less than 9 hours.
They did. That was a fast response.
That was because he know what I saw in that dressing room. He know other things that I saw. She did all this to try to scare me, but I fear no one but Allah. Jada, listen, in 2 weeks, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, if Tasha K will have me, I'm back here and I'm dropping evidence. Period. You said I extorted you. You said there's a money shakedown. You said a lot of things about me. And you know that the things that you said were untrue. Let's get into a little bit more of it. Jada runs Will. Period. Me and her at war. I'm gonna put Will to the side. Will is to the side. Me and Jada, I will say this because I know you're watching. I know Karen Tense is watching.
Who's Karen Tense?
That is her PR person for years.
Okay.
Right? I know they're watching. Jada, you're a bald head liar and you're a drug addict, right?
Oh, God.
You told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swift. It's been over 2 weeks. So Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All the parties, right? And the people, the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names, right? All the salacious stuff that you have done and hurt other people, I'm naming names. You assassinate my character. You say I extort you. Well, extortion is criminal. Like, I would be in jail right now if I tried to extort.
Well, even though Jada seemed to be doing everything she could to convince people she had done nothing wrong, many still were not buying it. That's when people started bringing up an old moment from 2013 when Wendy talked about Will and Dwayne's relationship on an episode of The Wendy Williams Show. When Wendy talked about Will joining Kim Kardashian and Kanye West in Brazil. Now, while she was speaking on the situation, she kept pointing out that Jada did not travel with Will to Brazil. Instead, Will went there with Dwayne. And according to what was being said, the two of them even stayed in the same room. Here's the thing. Will and Kanye spent studio time together, so maybe they're cutting music. Dwayne's room and Will's room were upstairs, as you can see. And it's not like one big house, you know? I guess it's condos or something like that. Dwayne and Will have been close friends for over 20 years, so it's no surprise that the friends are traveling to Brazil and enjoying Carnival together. Wendy was clearly trying to suggest something in that moment. And while many people may not have understood it back then, it makes a lot more sense now. What made things even messier was that some people started claiming Jada pushed Will into the situation with August. Over time, several people, including a few celebrities, have also spread rumors about Will's sexuality. Some even claimed Jada has so much control over him because she knows private things about his life, and he does not want her putting everything out on social media the way she has done before. Those rumors only grew stronger after an old video surfaced where Will said only a man truly knows what another man needs, while August appeared to be giving him a very personal massage. Jada was sitting right there during the moment, and she looked clearly irritated. The whole scene gave people the impression of two close friends competing for attention from the same man. Just watch this clip.
Only a man knows what a man needs.
Anyway, the claims about Jada targeting these men did not stop with August. Rumors have also spread that she and Will allegedly had similar situations involving other people, including Brisher Gray and their son Jaden. In fact, Jaguar Wright was one of the first people to speak out about it, and she had plenty to say.
Well, knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son, and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
Their good friend who
Bilal told me,
go ahead.
Jada. He told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Yeah, in that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaden, he raped Bashir and he raped Neek Mills.
At this point, it's hard to know whether to feel bad for Will or think that he and Jada really are a perfect match, because from what people are seeing, he may not be completely innocent either. Jada, on the other hand, has shown very little respect for him and has repeatedly embarrassed him in public. Whether she is sitting in front of a camera telling the world she never truly wanted to marry him, saying Tupac was her real soulmate and that she ended up with Will after Tupac died, or admitting that her time with August felt more enjoyable than her time with Will, it all adds to the same messy picture.
We didn't want to get married, but
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was under so much pressure, you know, being a young actress, being young, and I was just like pregnant. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do, but I just knew. I was like, I never wanted to be married.
It always seems like there is another issue surrounding Jada, and that is exactly what Wendy has been hinting at for years. According to reports, Wendy believes Will stays with Jada because she may know too much about him. She also feels Jada keeps embarrassing and putting him down because she knows he cannot really fight back. Now, when Wendy discussed Jada and Will on her show, she did not directly say everything herself. But in 2022, after Will walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock for joking about Jada's bald head, Wendy gave Vivica a chance to appear on her show and call out Jada for her. And Vivica did not hold back.
These two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both. And we all actually need one another more than ever.
Beth was defending her honor. That was the reason he walked on stage and slapped. So for me to see no accountability as a partner. Also, let's not forget that Chris Rock was assaulted. We cannot forget that.
What do you think about Wendy calling out Jada like that? Do you believe Jada is truly as bad as some people are claiming, or is the public being too harsh on her? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other drama-filled video.